I I'm tall. I'm 12 years old.
Okay. What's your name, my friend? What's your name?
My name is Johan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Johan. Nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Johan.
My name is Johan, and I love reading novels.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Now
So,
I'm
uh-huh.
now I'm reading Harry Potter, book
You look a
5.
bit like Harry Potter, actually. Same haircut, same glasses. Yeah.
Not really though.
Wingardium Leviosa. No, I'm joking. Okay, man. So you're 12 years old, and
Mhm.
so let me ask you a personal question. Are you
Yes.
a bookworm? And I don't mean that in an insulting, derogatory way. You speak really good English. Are you someone that can spend hours a day reading books?
Yes. And sometimes I do it secretly in classes.
Really?
Well,
So
Dad doesn't like that, but I'll still do it. I'll still do it because I love it.
you're an
Yeah.
intelligent guy. You speak fluent English as well, Johan. So, all right, you like novels, right? This is good because
Yes.
I actually like philosophy, and I think literature and philosophy go together hand in hand. Yeah. So, what Harry Potter book are you currently reading?
I'm reading the Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, so that's the fifth one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the fifth one.
Did you
I
watch all
read
the
the
films?
first to fourth. I watched. I've only watched the first movie.
Okay, right. Okay, so what do you think of the story so far then, Harry Potter? Like, the narrative structure of Harry Potter, the story of Harry Potter, what do you think? Good or bad?
I think it's good. Like, now it's like three. And how can I say it? It's like three parts. Uh, like the whole good and bad parts. It's like Lord Voldemort is like the dark wizard,
Yeah,
and
sure.
the Ministry of Magic is like the good part.
Are they
Yeah,
really though? I
yeah.
think, right.
But then
Yeah.
Hogwarts and the Ministry of Magic, like kind of separate. So
I
like
think
only
that's,
three
I
parts.
think that, it's like the actual narrative structure of Harry Potter, I think, is a bit like, I love Harry Potter, by the way. I love it. Yeah. But I
Mhm.
think when it comes to like villains, it's boring because they don't really explore, like, it's just good and bad, right? Good and bad. But that's so boring. That binary. You know what a binary is? Binary means two. Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
boring.
two.
Like
It's
why
boring.
did Voldemort yeah, like why did Voldemort become bad? Like, they don't really explore that. He just becomes like, he's just born. He's this weird wizard guy, right?
He just born
And
bad, and he doesn't even have a nose. He doesn't even have a nose. It's
nothing
like
wrong with that. Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
doesn't have that. That's probably why he's a dark wizard. I don't know.
Be-
That's probably
Because
why.
he's ugly, yeah. He was rejected. Well, like, they don't even explore that though, do they, Joe? Like, for example, they don't even say, "Oh yeah, Voldemort's a bit naughty because he was treated badly in school." They don't say that. They just say he's
Yeah,
evil. I like,
they don't
you know.
they don't explore that until like the later series. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that you'll have to let me know, but because I watched the movies. I only read two Harry
Yeah.
Potter novels. Um, I think though people aren't so black and white, right? Like, for
Yeah.
example, good and evil. There's context. I'm not condoning anything bad, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
in reality, like, you're not good, you're not evil. You've got needs. Like, you're a human being. Sometimes you're going to do something good. Sometimes you're going to do something not good. There is no pureness. We are all.
We're just in the middle. We're
Well,
nothing
yeah,
above
we
and
are.
nothing below. We're just in the middle. Sometimes the
Yeah,
tide rises, sometimes it falls back. Like,
yeah. I think the problem with Harry Potter is, it's that they're too idealistic, right? Like,
mhm.
what I mean by that is they believe that everything should be good and there should be no evil, but this isn't realistic, right? Like,
Yeah.
life isn't like that. There's going to
It's
be
like
war.
Batman. It's a bit like Batman and Joker. There's no bad. Like
Good
Batman is not
versus
like
evil.
purely good. Batman is not like purely good.
Yeah,
It's
like
more
in real life, I want to see, right? I want to see Batman like Batman beating up the Joker and then taking like the money that the Joker stole, putting a little bit of that money in his pocket, you know, going down, going down to the bar, buying
it's like Joker. It's like Joker stole like $100,000 and Batman just took like 10% of it.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
If he was a hero and he only the only thing he does is fighting Joker, then how is he gonna survive in this reality, in this world, the reality? How is he gonna survive? He needs money to survive. And if
Yes.
he only fights Joker and don't put some money that Joker stole into his pockets, he won't.
He's providing a useful service and he needs to be paid.
Yeah. I mean, who
Yeah,
would
totally.
take that time? Like Russia just hold the AK-47 and hold the nuke button. That's all they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't
I just think people are more complex than good and bad, and I think that that's the thing with some of these stories is they never really go into why a person can be bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
I watched this series, The Walking Dead. It's a good series. Probably, maybe you don't like it, right? But there is this guy. He actually killed 2 people, right? His name's Negan, and he killed 2 people, but after a while, the good people, right, kind of like destroy his army, and then they put him in a prison. They put him into a prison cell for 8 years, and he changes while he's in the prison cell, right? Like he does change his character. He starts to feel guilty for what he did. He starts to feel shame, right? And then like he's released from his prison, and he's got trouble re-emerging into the society. Like he feels guilty for the stuff that he did, but still like The Walking Dead's about zombies and stuff, so he has to kill in order to survive. So it's a complicated world that he has to navigate, right? And that's what I want to see. I want to see someone struggling to be good, struggling to be bad, right? You know, not just if it's just easy to be good, easy to be bad. It's not the way it is. It's not the way
it's
it is.
not easy to be anything. It's like it's gotta you gotta do some work.
Be yourself, eh? Just be yourself, yeah.
Well, I mean, if I was in The Walking Dead, I would just be in prison. You know, I would rather be in prison than outside.
You've seen that series, The Walking Dead, have you?
Yeah, I've seen part of it though.
Yeah, nobody watches all of it. Everybody gets to like season 3 and then stops watching it because it just goes on and on. The narrative is really repetitive with The Walking Dead. It's like they just fight zombies, fight bad people, fight zombies again.
I mean, I love shooting games that contains zombies that chase you and you just have to hold a gun. I mean, I mean that's too easy. I play Roblox, and I used to play Roblox FPS, like first person shooter games, and you know, shoot real people. Like
I mean, I'm an old man, right? I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. Yeah, I used to play Call of Duty, Black Ops.
I've heard of Call of Duty. Yeah,
it's still popular, is it? And there used to be like the Nazi zombies that you'd go out and kill. You know, like you remember that game? Like you could play it. It would be multiplayer or it could be single player. Didn't matter.
I watched the multiplayers online, YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's such an old game.
Sometimes they do it on the live stream, Twitch live stream. Some people do it on the live stream.
Yeah. Twitch is good. Yeah,
it's just like the novels. It's good and bad. It's just 2 things combined together. You know,
so
appropriate things and impropriate things. There's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Talk about Twitch. You can say it's good entertainment, or you can either say it's bad and inappropriate.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. You're quite smart, bro. You are quite smart, yeah. Of the Harry Potter books that you're reading, then who is your favorite? Who isn't your favorite? Then, like, what characters do you like? What characters don't you like? I think Sirius Black is like a cult hero, isn't he? He's like the favorite.
The dog that calls the other Stupidos dogs, but he's actually one.
Who is
Sirius.
that? That's Sirius Black, is it?
Yeah, Sirius the dog. He's an animagus.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he has to transform into a dog when he's running away from the Ministry of Magic. Yeah.
Yeah, and Wormtail.
Oh, that snake. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't think the Ministry of Magic are good. I think that they're corrupted. I think actually J.K. Rowling did a good job of
You know what
exposing
they're
how.
presenting? They're presenting China. You know, like
Really? Well,
makeup.
that's a bloody interesting take.
Like,
Whoa,
like
whoa,
I
whoa.
remember when all things started, like coronavirus. It's a bit like coronavirus. Like Harry Potter saw, like the Dark Lord rises, and the Ministry of Magic, like the Dark Lord, pretend the Dark Lord is just coronavirus, and the Ministry of Magic is China, and the
Okay.
Ministry of Magic tells people that this is all fake, this is all made up. That's what people want to hear. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to panic. So that's all. That has all happened. The Dark Lord. Well, everyone doesn't care. Some people do care, but that's what. But the Dark Lord has fallen and never rises. That's everyone. That's everyone want to hear. And it's just a bit like Corona. Like the doctor found Corona in the first patient, and the Chinese government just arrest him.
All right, yeah, I suppose it's a little bit like that. Yeah,
like Dumbledore said that. Said that Harry saw the Dark Lord rises and like anything. Yeah.
So, bro, I guess you like politics a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Long
Seriously?
I haven't started like studying, but never mind. I guess
no. I mean, that's just very inquisitive that you like politics. You obviously don't like China, right?
Yeah. You know, China has always wanted to eliminate TW Taiwan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really complicated, bro. To be honest, I think it's obviously your perspective is more accurate than mine because you live in that part of the world. You live in Taiwan, right? But I think it's interesting. It's complex, actually, more than interesting. It's like I think America want Taiwan to go to war with China, actually, because. And also China as well. It's very complicated, bro. Yeah, really, 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 really complicated. Yeah, maybe you can write about it.
Yeah, being a Taiwanese people now is just trying to see where the plane is flying, where China is flying, the fighter jets are flying.
Is that really what it's like in Taiwan?
You just
is it really?
To know when it's gonna come. You just have to listen to what is happening to China, and you'll probably know what is about to happen. I mean, China is planning some fighter jets to come over to Taiwan and like circle around and trying to see what is on the edge of Taiwan. I mean, sure, there are coral reefs that are beautiful. I know they can just blow up the jets and come down, and probably if they say so, we can share them the reef. But no, that's not the case.
Do you think that will happen? Do you think that there's going to be a war then?
I wish there was not a war, but Xi Jinping is taking it to over it, and he's hopped over the wall, and he's actually preparing for war.
Yeah. So if you go to the west coast of Taiwan and you go to the beach, right? Like, what is it like? Are there like defenses and stuff on the beach?
It's beautiful. I have to say, it's beautiful. Like last time I went to the beach and we saw that turtle island. It's just like a big giant turtle swimming in the sea. It's actually a volcanic island.
Okay, big giant turtle swimming in the sea. Are you sure that wasn't a Chinese submarine?
No. That wasn't
an underwater drone.
I've seen it since I was born, and it was there before I was born.
Do you live in Taipei, Johan?
No, I live in Yilan. It's probably the only thing that you can see in Yilan.
That's the west coast, is it? So your coastline is facing China, correct?
It's east coast. But
Oh,
China actually flew from the west coast down to the south and went back to the east.
and they
So
flew over Taiwan airspace, yeah? So they flew over the island.
they kind of flew over, but they flew around but cut in a little bit.
Yeah, right. I understand. And you saw that plane with your own eyes.
I didn't see it. I see the Turtle Island, and I, I just don't know what ship. I remember I saw a big ship that was like kind of next to the island, and I don't know what is that because the island is well found, and Taiwan's military went on the island and kind of built tunnels. Like
Right.
imagine you
So,
just go and step on a rock and start digging holes. Yeah, that's our military.
right. Bloody hell. You saw a big ship. Was it a Chinese ship?
I don't know. Maybe it's just another yacht.
What did it look like? A yacht or a ship? What color was it?
I can't quite see because it's pretty far away. I can
Right.
see it's pretty
Okay.
big.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, in your perspective, the Ministry of Magic is like China, right?
Yes, true.
Okay. So, the,
100% true.
for you, then, Ministry of Magic isn't good, then, right? You think that they're bad?
Yeah, and they Ministry of Magic thinks of things that people will want to hear, and then I remember the newspaper. What was that? Yeah, the newspaper like kind of writes about the Ministry of Magic and everything is happening.
What is it?
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
summers when all the
Daily
fun
Profit. Daily Profit. The
yeah,
Daily
daily
Profit.
profit. That summers when all things went horribly wrong and awesome. When the story came out to be just yeah, Daily Prophet is trying to make Harry Potter sounds like, you know, sound very bad.
Yeah,
And
bro, because the Order of the Phoenix is after the Goblet of Fire when the Dark Lord returns, right? And then
yeah, that'll be a
the
secret weapon. He's
yeah
looking it. He's looking for it in this Ministry of Mystery.
yeah
Behind the door.
the prophecy, right? But
Yeah,
they try to shut him down, don't they? The Daily Prophet and the Ministry try to shut Dumbledore and Harry down, right? They start saying that
yeah,
Dumbledore is not fit to teach at Hogwarts, and
yeah,
Harry is an idiot, and all this stuff. So
yeah. I
they
mean,
start what is it? Smear. It's a smear campaign. Smear
yeah,
campaign.
I think so. And let me think. Oh yeah, I think I do not. I think the Ministry of Magic, like they, you know, kind of think that Dumbledore's job is pretty easy to, manage. So they actually
Dumbledore's an alcoholic. I'm with them. Dumbledore's an alcoholic. I think Dumbledore should be forced into retirement and put into an elderly home. You
yeah,
know? No,
but
I'm
they
joking.
they think
I don't.
yeah, but that's kind of the prosperity of the Ministry of Magic. But yeah, when Dumbledore went into hiding and the Ministry of Magic just called that Umbridge woman to take over his job. And
She's a nightmare, isn't she?
yeah,
Yeah.
like girlish
Dolores Umbridge.
grace. That oh, her room is like just gorgeous. After that, Blast and this brute just flew into her yeah, office and like torn everything apart.
Who is it? Fred and George, yeah? Fred and George did that, yeah?
It was not Fred and George. Like, I remember Dumbledore left. Umbridge like went into his job, and then later Fred and George caused some chaos. It's like the
Yeah.
bomb that will multiply. Like
Yeah,
every
yeah.
yeah. It's
Then
hard to get rid of.
Dolores, she goes down to the forest, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's Hagrid's cousin, the one that's weird.
Grumpy.
What's his name?
Gromp? I don't
Grop.
know. Well,
Grop. Yeah.
he's like 16 foot. Like
He's
that's really
massive.
high.
Yeah, he's
He's
massive. Yeah.
massive rock. It's like a
He's the one
boulder,
that basically him and the
almost so high.
Centaurs, they take away Dolores, right? Him and the
Yeah.
so, bro, you must have finished that book then. If you're
I've
like
only
all the
got
way
100 pages left, and that's like only 10
through. Right.
minutes. I don't know, maybe 10 minutes.
So has Sirius Black, you know, have you reached that point? No, oh, bro.
Sirius Black, like fight the Dark Lord. Yeah,
Do you
I
know what
remember
happens to him?
that. I still don't know. I'm still reading
Oh,
though.
bro,
I
I've
read
ruined it. I've
I
ruined.
read to
Oh
the
no.
owls. I read to the test, the OWL.
What
Owls.
happens, bro? They clone Sirius Black. They clone him, and like one of them is really good, and the other one's really bad. Yeah, they
Oh
clone
yeah.
him, and then Sirius Black goes around murdering people, and Sirius Black goes around saving people. You know,
Yeah.
simultaneously.
They cloned it. Well, that makes sense. One that's bad that went killing muggles.
Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah.
And the one
No,
is and the other is the one that snuck into Umbridge's office.
and
To
Hagrid
mimic.
dies. No, he doesn't,
No,
bro.
he did not die. He did not die. He will not die. He's like another character, another main character of the whole story.
Don't you think? Yeah, but like that's just plot armor. That is, you know what? Plot armor. You know, plot armor.
If Hagrid dies, it'll be end game. I mean, there
You think
wouldn't
so?
be much.
Hagrid's not an important character. He's not important. He's Hagrid's not an important character, is he? Like, you know, I thought, right, after the first two films, Hagrid, you hardly ever see him. Like, actually, in the third film, he has a big role because Buckbeak dies, or Buckbeak is gonna die, right? The flying bird, yeah?
Yeah,
The
but take
flying, like,
Sirius back to the Grimmauld place. I remember
yeah,
it was the
but
Grimmauld place.
I feel like in the Order of the Phoenix, he hardly ever appears. He's got like 3 lines in the whole film, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But he's got it. Like I remember he was on a trip to the Giants' home and kind of
Yeah,
brought
he
back
was.
half brother.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he did. He went to the. But like, they don't show that in the film. Oh God, bro, I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it. No,
It's
listen.
okay. I just don't want to watch the film. Like Hagrid. I remember there was a thing in the book, like they were taking the test, and then one Umbridge and 4 Stunners went for Hagrid, uh, and McGonagall, and kind of like the four Stunners like stunned McGonagall like in the chest, and
I
and
can't.
like
Do you know McGonagall's backstory? Do you know like her? You know what a backstory is? Like,
like.
uh,
Mhm. I actually don't know. I don't know
yeah, like
actually.
what's amazing is in Harry Potter,
Mhm.
the characters, all of the characters from like literally all of the characters have a really good backstory, like all of them. And
Yeah.
arguably the backstory is actually better than the Harry Potter story itself, right? Like Professor McGonagall, she was like a witch. She is a witch. She fell in love with a muggle. And then like the muggle was murdered by Voldemort's gang or Death Eaters, right? And I don't know, it gets really, really complicated from there. Like she's got loads and loads of problems like that in her life, right? They could make a movie on just her life. It would be great. And then like Dumbledore, he was like, he has his own series kind of like there was a guy, oh, what was his name? Grindelwald, yeah? You know who he is? They talk about him in the first book, don't they? Grindelwald, yeah? There's like a problem between those two, and they have like their own movie and their own story and stuff, you know? And then, who else? Obviously, there's Snape. He's got a great backstory.
Yeah.
They've all got really good backstories, you know, really, really good backstories,
Yeah.
actually.
I've seen the Snape's memories. It was like James Potter, Harry Potter's dad, like when they're 15.
Oh,
like,
bro, if you, okay, that one, yeah. Is
yeah, the
that
scene where,
in...
where like James put like Snape kind of flipped him over and
They hate each
showed him
other.
his underwears. Yeah, his robes fell on his head, and his underwears were his toppings.
Yeah, they terrorize him, right? They terrorize him.
Yeah.
Harry sees that because he's Snape's teaching him how to. What is Snape teaching him? He's teaching him.
Acute.
Yeah, something, like some kind of thing for keeping people out of your mind, right?
Yeah, to block your mind so that the Dark Lord can't steal information.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Because like Harry was having dreams about Voldemort or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Something.
getting through that door.
Yeah. So away from Harry Potter, what other books do you like then? Are you into fantasy then, like Harry Potter, for example?
I've read Percy Jackson. I finished the whole series though.
Oh yeah, I didn't get into Percy Jackson. That's like they have the whole Greek god thing going on, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, like Percy's dad is Poseidon.
Yeah, for sure. So you obviously like books. Are you going to be a writer when you grow up? What are you going to do when you're older?
Well, I read a lot of books, and I've also played some video games. That let me play those on weekends.
So, what was the worst book you've read in recent history, in recent time?
Recent time, worst book.
Yeah, worst book.
It's definitely gonna be the textbook, but no, not gonna be. Novels. Worst novel. I actually
the worst novel. Yeah, not textbook. The worst novel. The worst novel.
I've actually never seen a worst. Probably the A. A is an apple, B is a banana, but no, that's not a novel.
What is that?
My dad is good at picking books, so I have like never really seen the worst novel or anything that's as bad as the War and Peace book.
What is the War and Peace book? That's a novel?
That's a Russian novel. You might think it's the best book in the world, but no, it's just trash. Yeah.
Who wrote it? Dostoevsky? Who wrote it?
I actually don't know. My teacher talked about it, and he said it's not a really good book. He read through the first few pages and then threw it into the trash can.
Well, you know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover. He only read 1 or 2 pages. It might have got really good. What's the best book then that you've read?
What's the best book? I don't know. Like, almost every single book is good. Like, I can't pick one. Yeah. My dad's pretty good at picking books. That's what I said. He's like,
yeah, okay, but is there one that you really like? Do you know, sometimes when people read a good book or watch a good series, when it's finished, they get a bit depressed because they've empathized with the characters, right? Like, and it's almost like you've been on a journey with them. You've had an experience with these people. You've gotten to know these people, and now they're leaving your life, right? Has there ever been a book that made you feel like that?
I don't know. Actually, I've never seen like those books which. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Johan, my friend, you're a really intelligent guy, and honestly, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Really, I wish everyone your age was the way that you are, bro. It's so easy speaking to you, bro. Take care, yeah? See you soon, Johan. Thanks, brother. See you.